PK Fire!
Hello guys, Dusty here with another YouTube pickup video, and actually another YouTube pickup video fairly soon after recording the last ones. Yeah, we finally got caught up, and all of a sudden I started finding video games again. So yeah, we're back with another YouTube pickup video. Now some of these, there's actually a couple games that I forgot to put in the last video because I forgot I bought them, but they're going to be in this video as well. But most of these are new finds, and most of these are out in the wild finds. So, you know, once again, thrift store, pawn shop, that's typically where I find games. If you're new here, that's where I found just about every game you've seen back here, aside from a couple, obviously, and then of course the ones I bought new. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into the pickups. So for starters, we've got one that I missed from the kind of a bundle of stuff here that I missed from the last video. This is all one trip to the Goodwill, so I'm including it. But I got a PlayStation Multi-Tap Plus red memory card for $5. I don't really need any more PlayStation Multi-Tap, so I'll probably sell it. But I can always use another red memory card. And of course, I dropped my controller. All right, and then we also got a PS3 controller for all of $2. So, and by the way, this is also, like, it was all taped together, but this is also with the multi-tap, just some PS2 leads. So, I would say you can never have too many of those, but I think I have too many of those already, so I don't even know what I'll do with them. But yeah, we got a PlayStation 3 controller. Can always use another one of these, particularly because apparently they're like worth a decent amount of money for like legit first party ones. So, you know, might as well go ahead and grab it for all of $2. And then last but not least, we also found something that I was needing because I had lost mine, which is this receiver for the Xbox for Logitech controllers, which I have a Logitech controller in my garage that I restored, but I didn't know where my adapter went. So now I have for sure an adapter that'll work with that controller that I can use that controller with, which is nice because the original Xbox controller is not necessarily the best controller for certain things. So those Logitech controllers are kind of nice to have around just for kind of rounding out things that the original Xbox controller isn't good at. So then let's see, next up for stuff that we got since before the last pickup video, you just got a PS2 copy of Seek and Destroy. I just found this on its own at the Goodwill. Probably was charged $2 for it, probably about what it's worth. It's complete in good shape, and I didn't have it, so I figured why not. Which, by the way, I have been documenting my game collection, so hopefully I'm going to end up buying less worthless duplicates, because I have already documented my GameCube, Xbox, and Wii U, I feel like an NES, and PS2, which was a massive undertaking because if you look up there, those are all my PS2 games. So that was very fun to track them all down and keep track of them and find out that I probably had about 12 duplicate games on the shelf. So it also cleared up a good bit of space as well. So, yeah, I have space for more games now that I've been doing that. So that's been good. Yeah, and I've also been able to alphabetize them, so I can actually find the games I'm looking for, which is really nice. But yeah, Seek and Destroy will go on that shelf and in that document that I keep track of my games on. So, set that down here for now and move on to the next game, which is Microsoft Flight Simulator Acceleration. Flight Simulator 10 or X Accelerator, I don't know. It's the expansion pack. Which I think I had the complete edition, so this is virtually useless, but it was $2, so I bought it for some reason. Anywho, then moving on, the last pickup that I found that is one that I've been looking for a very long time. Not a video game, but a video game figurine. And for those of you who know me, believe it or not, I am kind of a fan of... Let's see if I can figure out how to point here, of Persona and the Persona franchise, if you couldn't tell. So there is a figurine that I wanted because it's the only official figurine of this character that isn't chibi. But the problem is it's the only official figurine of this character that isn't chibi. So it tends to be, you know, up into the upper realms of $300 to try to find one of these figures. But I have been watching for about 4 years on eBay because the prices haven't really changed. I've just been looking diligently. I have it saved as a search, and I got a notification for save search. So I figured, what the heck, I'll go ahead and take a look at it. $150 without the box. I immediately bought it. So, and that is specifically the Vertex Yukari Takaba figure from Vertex. And yeah, it's really nice, high quality figure. What's not to love, other than the fact that I'm probably gonna get my channel banned now that, you know, I was not careful enough showing this figure. But anyway, Yukari Takaba figure, $150, which sounds like a lot, but considering how long I've been looking for this darn figure for a price that's under $300, you might as well at that price. And I am probably going to have to edit that. Great. Anywho, moving on to the next thing. So, we are to the new stuff now, the new games and junk, and all of this stuff I bought in like the last 2 weeks. So, really the order kind of matters and it kind of doesn't. So we'll just go ahead and get started. I think I bought these first, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through them. So, I was at the Goodwill late one night, and they had just put out some carts. So I go over to the carts, and the carts are always crowded there nowadays. You can't go out to the Goodwill without there being like 90 people standing around the carts, for whatever reason. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I squeezed through and saw a stack of Wii games, so I immediately grabbed it, and I just started sorting through the games that I absolutely didn't want, and I basically took everything else to the register because I had to get somewhere in a timely manner. So we got some games that I'm not sure I would have normally picked up, but yeah, nonetheless, it's good to have them, I guess. We got Monster Hunter 4x4 World Circuit. Not the most exciting game in the world, but it is not complete either. So, yeah, once again, don't know why I bought it not complete, but what are you going to do? We bought another copy of Wii Play, E2. Yeah, it's complete copy of Wii Play. I don't know why I bought another copy of Wii Play. Got, like, too many copies of Wii Play. Anyway, we got Sonic Colors. This game's getting remastered soon, or it already did. I can't remember. I have too many copies of the original to bother buying the remaster, though. It's complete in good shape, though. So I figure each of these, by the way, were $2. So I figured for $2, I can throw it up on eBay in a lot and probably make my money back. I need to start doing that a little bit more because finding video games at this volume, it does actually start to become a real expense. You know, the $2 adds up because, like, if you calculate, like, if I spend $2 on each of these games, you know, it's like $50-$60 here and there, and it's like, you know, that's money, right? I could be getting back. But anyway, then we had a game that I bought because I didn't have it. And that is Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Winter Games, which I believe is the second Olympic Games for the Wii. And it is not complete, but I figure this game is worth $2. Not complete, I guess, so I figured go ahead and grab it. Then we got Star Wars The Force Awakens 2, which I didn't have already, and I liked the first one growing up, so it's good to have the second one, so I can finally play that on the platform I played the first one on. And then we got ourselves a copy of Battalion Wars 2. Already had this one once again, but it's in complete good shape. Should be able to resell it, hopefully make some of my money back, because once again, I did also spend, you know, a little bit of extra money on some extra stuff as well. So trying to, you know, really trying to make this somewhat cost neutral. That's the thing with, you know, finding video games in the wild that you get to do. You get to buy some ones that are worth more than, you know, how do I put this? They're worth more than what you pay for them. Then you get to sell them on to somebody else, and then it sort of pays for your video games. So it's kind of been the way I've done it. And this is another video game that I'm going to be doing that with Mario Party 9 because I already have it. So, but I only do this with games that I got somebody's shipping invoice in here. I didn't remember seeing this in there, but yeah. Where did they buy this from? They bought it from Amazon. Okay. Yeah, they bought this from Amazon, and I bought this from Goodwill. But we got Mario Party 9 complete in good shape, so that's gonna go get sold, and hopefully I'll be able to make some of the money that I spent, or help me justify keeping some of this stuff anyway. Particularly one of these things, which is a little bit more expensive. So anyway. Moving on to the next thing. I think I bought these a little bit earlier, but I'm just going to go ahead and go through this one. I was at the Goodwill, and they had a Switch. They had a Nintendo DS. Well, they had this bag in the case, $15, DS logo. I asked them if I could check it out. It was a, I can't remember what they call this color, but the really pretty blue color of DS. And, it's one of the second revision models of the DS Lite, which, you know, are slightly better in some ways. Like, I think it's just like a minuscule amount more battery life, and like the screens are slightly nicer. Really, it's not a big deal at all compared to the original, which is this one right here that I just happen to have on my desk that is broken. It needs a new case. So, but I think it still works. Do you still work? It still works, but the battery's dead, so we're just going to go ahead and forget you exist. Oh, and I turned it on to sleep. I forgot about that. You have to hold it up to turn it all the way off. Anyway, decent condition. It's got a nice little scratch right there, if you can see it. Yeah, going to probably have to try to use some either bar top cleaner or headlight restorer to get that out, but should be able to at least get it looking somewhat presentable. Yeah, for $15, I figured just why not? It comes with a nice case too, you know. I'm really trying to justify my purchase here. Now, a purchase that I don't have to justify is the next one I'm going to show you guys, which is from the pawn shop. Yeah, I got a nice big old stack of games and a console, a really cool console. So I'm going to show the console last. But first, I'm going to show the games. So for one thing, they just had, this is the only Wii game sitting there, Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. I did not have this before. It is complete in the case. So complete in the case Wii U game, generally speaking, is going to be worth $2 for me. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I got some nice stacks of just random various games for Xbox 360 and PS3 for $5 a piece. So each of these were $5, not each game, each stack of these games, so 50 cents a piece. And we're gonna get to see together if they're actually in here and what condition they're in, because they have these all shrink wrapped together in bundles, probably to try to get rid of the least desirable games, which you can't blame them for doing, but it still kind of sucks a little anyway. I would almost much rather pay $2 just for, you know, my choice of game. So we got a copy of Batman the video game / Pure, minus, I guess, Batman the video game. As the manual for Batman, Lego Batman the video game, excuse me, and Pure in here. I'm just gonna set these down here. But it has the manuals for both, but it only has the disc for Pure, and I think these are supposed to be like a double layer case. So yeah, I guess it's probably missing one of the games. That's okay. Then we got Halo 4, which is Resident Evil 6. Sure, but it's a case revision that I didn't have, so what the heck. And I don't know if I had a Resident Evil 4. Maybe it's an upgrade copy to my copy of Resident Evil 4. I don't know. We got a copy of Call of Duty Ghosts. Okay, so we got, oh boy, a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops in a completely falling apart case. Oh boy. starting to really be thankful for my purchase here. But we've got a advertisement for Destiny and Call of Duty Ghosts with a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops in a Xbox case. So there you go. Then we got Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition. My video just froze there for some reason. I should still be going. It looks like I'm still going, so that's good. Anyway, I just noticed my video is frozen, so if my video is frozen for a second there, you haven't missed much. So then we got Medal of Honor Warfighter Limited Edition, which actually has the game. Isn't that novel? And I think the manual? No, just cards. Well, that's fine. You really do have to temper your expectations with massive bundles of random games, I guess, from the pawn shop for $5. Now, one that I am hoping is in there is this one, WWE 2K15, which is, and it's complete. So there you go. I probably would have bought that one for $2. So there you go. And we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which has Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, no manual. That's fine. We got Halo Reach, which actually has Halo Reach and the manual for Halo Reach, so that's good. I don't know if it came in a black case at any point, or if this is just a replacement case, because GameStop will sometimes do that with their cheap cases, but this doesn't feel like a cheap GameStop case. It actually feels like a proper case, so I don't know. They've had this knocking around since 2016. Wow. No wonder they finally clearanced it. Well, there you go. And then you got one of the main reasons why I bought this is this cool case variant of and make sure it's actually in there. And when I say cool case variant, I mean actually it's just the flip out case. So yeah, I was confused about that. But BioShock Infinite, so cool. Now I get to put one on my shelf with this case on it. I don't know. But it is complete, by the way. I already checked. There, off camera. It's complete. Good shape. It looks like. Check the disc first before I say good shape. It's fine. Got a little scratch there. Oh, that's just a hair. It came right off. Okay, yeah. So yeah, for $5, do I think I got completely ripped off or do I think I got a good deal? The answer is somewhere in the middle. So there you go. But that's not all. We have another situation of games here. So we'll go ahead and dive right into this one. They had more of these, but some of them were marked at 10, and I didn't see any more discernible value in those ones. And yeah, it's hard to pay $10 for a random lucky dip of video games. But yeah, we got a copy of Madden 13. That is complete, so I'm probably up negative 25 cents in value there. Already, good start. Hey, at least it's a case, right? Remember, at least it's a PS3 case. You can always use more PS3 cases. We got Mass Effect 2, and this one looks to be complete, so that's good. Manual is included on disc. On that one, okay. Got Medal of Honor Limited Edition, which looks like it might have had some slight damage to the case here. We're just gonna slide this back up, present it in its full glory here. Yeah, Medal of Honor 3 Limited Edition. And it is in there. No manual, though. Yeah, this is just straight up loose. It's probably ripped somewhere. Yeah, it's ripped right here. There you go. Not a big deal. Then we got Destiny. Because why not? Buy a completely useless PS3 game. But yeah, it's complete. In good shape. From the looks of it. We got a very unfortunate life this game had, but Crysis 3. We're going to try to push this back and see how good we can get it looking. Once again, these are like bundles of games for $5. Each of these are 50 cents a piece, so you're kind of taking a risk on them. These PS3 games, they don't have like big like lips to put the games onto, so they just kind of have to make them fall into place. Oh yeah, Crysis 3. It doesn't look the worst thing ever, I guess. But it is, or excuse me, Crysis 2 Limited Edition. But it is in there. Then we got Skyrim, an original copy of Skyrim for the PS3, which I didn't think I owned before, but I do now. So there you go. 50 cents once again, can't complain. And then we got Assassin's Creed 3. Maybe some slight water damage to the case, or moisture damage. I wouldn't call it water damage. But that is complete. So there you go. Yeah, the PS3 bundle, I think I came out a little bit better on. But I figure, if anything, just to get some of those like basic games that I'd like to have. They're not shovelware, but they're not games that I necessarily want to spend money on either. But I'd like to have them, you know, around if I ever feel like playing that series or whatever. You know, it's good to have them. So anyway, we got next on the itinerary was in that same trip that I bought that Wii U game and those bundles of games. They had this in the case for $70 because it had a broken charge port. It was just like this, except they took the sticker off, so I can't show you it with the sticker, unfortunately. You're just going to have to take my word from it for the bottom of the case that I did not pay $260 for this. I paid $70, but Monster Hunter Switch. They had it $70 in the case as bad AC or bad charge port. And yeah, you can see the pawn shop sticker on there. It was originally $260 there, which actually not all that bad for this specific limited edition. It actually used, I think, goes for about $300. Like this is one that's actually kind of hard to find from what I've heard. But it comes with the super sweet looking dock, which is probably going to be the dock I use in here in my like actual game room, because I've been kind of wanting to maybe stream some Switch games. So it'd be nice to actually have a particular dock in here to use in here. But yeah, it also of course has the Switch with the broken USB port. But the thing is, the USB port wasn't broken. Yeah, what had happened, I assume, was when I got in my car, of course, I immediately tested it out because I have a USB-C charger, fast charger for my phone. So I plugged it in, didn't get any signs of life at all. So I'm like, huh, that's strange. So I unplugged it, and I figure the first thing that you do when troubleshooting a charger or something charging is, believe it or not, this is a Dusty Do life advice tips. Life advice. I mean, these things are so integrated into our lives anyway nowadays. But this is a little tip. If you take the charger and then you stick it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and in and out really fast, then what that will do is that will trickle charge the battery. Because what is happening, from the best of my understanding, is the charge circuitry needs a little bit of power to actually work. So it can't get the power unless you kind of trickle charge it in. So then when you get just enough power in that battery to get the charge circuitry going, then it'll get going. And sure enough, it works perfectly fine now. As you can see, I charged it. I played a little bit of Mario Kart, which is actually downloaded on the console from this user, as well as Monster Hunter Rise. So yeah, I've played a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise. Still haven't really gotten into it yet, but been playing Mario Kart. So on it. I already have Mario Kart, and I was actually, weirdly enough, already playing Mario Kart again, but yeah, I figured go ahead and play it on this. And as for the Switch itself, it's in fairly good shape. It has a little scuff on the screen right here, but that might, it's so up at the top, it might actually come out. But the cool thing about this model of the Switch is, compared to my other Switch, this is a launch day Switch. So this came out launch day, okay? Right here. This is the original revision of the Switch. This is the updated revision of the Switch. So it has basically twice the battery life of my launch Switch. So I'm actually going to have like one of the nice new Switches for all of $70. And of course the Joy-Cons work as well. I was figuring, worst case scenario, even if I couldn't solder on a new USB-C port, it's got the dock that's really nice looking, and it's got, of course, these snazzy looking Joy-Cons, which do work perfectly fine, by the way. In my situation here, I have had issues with Joy-Cons in the past, by the way. I'm not saying that they don't never work, but or what am I trying to say there? I'm not saying that they never have issues, because they do, but this one does not. So yeah, I've been really enjoying playing with these with this Switch. It's been fun. Anywho, back to the pickups, because we've got more in store as well yet. We got let's get through some of the random crap on my floor quick. Just for funsies, I guess. I always like to pick these up when I see them, because they're worth like $20, and I can usually get them for like $3. But they're just little Namco plug and plays. Shipping them a box, you make it easy, $10. What's not to like, right? That, and you can also, I have done situations where I have harvested the battery coils out of these, the things that because sometimes you'll get something with bad battery coils that's a lot more valuable than a $3 plug and play. So you just take the coils out of the old one, like if they're all corroded and just dead in whatever device that you're trying to use, just take the old coils out, put the new coils in. Did it with my Wataru Supervision, so pretty good. Yeah, always good to have those around. I have a big box of them, so yeah, because I haven't gotten around to selling them, because I don't ever get around to selling anything. That's why they call me Johnny Mr. 2 Cubivores, if you can see those on the screen up there somewhere, because I have 2 Cubivores, because I haven't bothered selling one yet. Anyway, let's see, what do we got next? We just got a bag of controllers. There you go. We bought. They had like 4 Xbox original controllers in the case at the Goodwill, and 1 PS2 controller, $5 a piece. I figured, you know what? I'll go ahead and upgrade my maybe some of my other controllers, and then just because they look to be in pretty decent shape. They also have the dongles on them, so I was like, might as well go ahead and grab 3 of the Xbox controllers that were in the best shape. And one of them, my receipt stuck to one of them, but and one of the PS2 controllers, because they regularly sell for, you know, right around 20-ish bucks on eBay, so figure you can make a little bit of money that way. That, and they're all in really good shape, so might as well go ahead, right? Upgrade mine / get rid of some. So there you go. That's not all though. We also found, I think in that same trip, Ncaa Football 2005, which is actually not all that common. It's, I mean, like, it's not like rare or anything like that, but I've never encountered one in the wild before, and it's one of those games that I'd like never want to have to get on eBay. So it's in complete good shape. So, and it goes for like $15 on eBay. But other than the fact that it does have the video place sticker on it, which I believe was, I remember that name. I can't remember what place that was. I think it was somewhere in Wisconsin, so I don't know why so many of their games get here. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, I live in Iowa, and Iowa is more than a short walk to Wisconsin, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we got NCAA Football 2005. $2. And then the last pickups that we have were from, I think, the day before yesterday. You're at the Goodwill, and I had saw there was some just random new games set out in kind of the DVDs area. And I figured I'd go ahead and grab them. We got Tekken Tag Tournament for the PS2. I couldn't remember if I had a greatest hits copy, and I didn't bother checking my list because I wanted to get around the Goodwill as quickly as possible, because, you know, kind of my motto is where there's smoke, there's fire. There might be more games and consoles and stuff around, so I'm just going to grab it and go and take my chances. I figure it probably sells for at least $3 anyway, so we'll be able to get rid of it. And then we also got Destiny, the collection, which has all of the Destiny stuff. And of course requires an internet connection, so I don't know why I buy these things to collect, but I do. And I don't think it has the DLC card that is supposed to have all the stuff on it. So that's perfect as well. What are you gonna do? I figured once again, don't think, just grab it. And by the way, it's also in the case wrong, but the games that I'm excited about from that trip are when I went over to the CDs, because we found some PlayStation 1 games. And man, like my mood on PlayStation 1 games has like completely changed over the years. It used to be like, yay, some PlayStation 1 games. We get to add more of those to the collection. And now it's almost impossible to find PlayStation 1 games. So I'm really excited when I see them. Anyway, we got one that I already had before, the X-Files. I was about to pass this up because I thought this was worth like absolutely nothing, but I saw it was going on eBay for like $20. So like, I might as well go ahead and grab a complete copy of the, I think it's complete. I think it's just 3 discs, isn't it? No, it's 4 discs, but some of them are under the manual. Yeah. I think I already have an extra copy of this, so I'm going to get to sell that one too. But yeah, this will go for sale. And then we got a copy of the next Tetris, which I don't believe I had before, so we'll be adding that one to the collection. We got Battle Arena Toshinden. And by the way, all these PS1 games were $1. So the Xbox One game, Destiny, was $3, and Tekken Tag Tournament was $2. So just to kind of give you an idea there. But Battle Arena Toshinden, and by the way, all complete in good shape, the PS2 game, or PS1 games. So. And we got Destruction Derby, the original. I only had the second one, so good to add this one to the collection and complete the Destruction Derby set. Then we got one that's kind of exciting. Black label jewel case copy of Tekken. Yeah, these are not exact. This is not the easiest case variation to find of Tekken, so it's good to have found a copy of this. And I did not have Tekken in any case variation, so, and it is complete in good shape, so can't complain. Then we got 2 big box PS2 games, or PS1 games, excuse me. We got Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Yeah, it's yeah, complete, and even the box is in good condition. Though I think these are supposed to come with foam, and this didn't. But yeah, complete in good shape. What more could you want? And then the last game we have today, I think. Yeah, the last game we have today is a beautiful copy of Bust-A-Move 2. So, yeah. Did not have this already, so it's good to have it. It's cool to have it in the big box. Always cool finding big box PS1 games. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I have for today. But yeah, pretty good for the last 2 weeks, I'd say. This is probably the best few weeks I've had in a very long time. I don't know if it's just people, parents clearing out the attic now that little Johnny has gone away to college, because it is that time of year. But yeah, either way, I can't complain about it. I'm happy about it. So yeah, I guess this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching this pickup videos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Pretty much as what am I trying to say here? Pretty much as soon as when I made this video from the last videos. So hopefully I find video games just as fast, if not faster. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.